こんにちは、香川博です。iTEP ジャパンを運営しています。アメリカへのね、テストですとか、入学するためのテスト、オンラインのテストだとか、いろんなことをやって、特に海外の人とどうコミュニケーションするかっていう研修をね、企業なんかにどんどんやってるんですけどね。今日はね、ずっとここのところコロナウイルスのことで、いろんな人に取材してました。フィリピンの人にも聞きましたし、台湾にも聞きました。それぞれの国事情でね、いろいろ違うことが分かりました。今日はね、シアトルの人の後に、シアトルの人にもやったんですよね、インタビューね。ぜひ見てくださいね。その後、いよいよ、今大変なことになっているニューヨークなんですよ。で、ここのニューヨークで何が起きているか、そしてどういうことを感じているか、彼らがね。それからニューヨークの中で今ね、外出禁止令のようなことで、ほとんど人が外に出ない。いわゆる、東京でも今言われてますけど、ロックアウト。起きてるわけですよね。このロックアウトについてみんながどう考えているか。このことについて特に彼がね、面白い意見を言ってます。ぜひ聞いてみてくださいよね。ちょっと日本人では発想できない、すごいね、面白いニューヨーク間のね、考え方がわかると思います。
Tokyo is talking about shutdown, but I don't know when and how.
Yeah.
Problem is, there are some kind of speculations, always speculations, given by the government officials without having a kind of a proper information based on the fact.
Yes.
Okay? And again, in New York City, John, do you think like you are happy about Cuomo's speech about what he's talking about?
Well, it's not good news, but he made a good speech, and he was, I think, absolutely correct in what he was saying about New York.
Right.
New York City needs lots of help right now because, Kagawa-san, there may be something like I don't know, 100,000 cases of coronavirus now in the United States, but New York City has half of them.
Yeah.
Right? So it makes sense. We're the biggest city. There's a lot of traffic coming in on airplanes and so on, and people from other countries. And so it makes sense that the biggest city would have most cases. And I think in Japan, it's going to be Tokyo. Certainly, no question.
So you expect that Tokyo will be similar if Tokyo will not doing proper kind of action.
Yeah, but Japan is a little bit more conservative than the U.S. in how to control the virus. And listen,
Okay.
on the very same day in January,
Okay.
when Korea had its first case,
Yes.
we had our first case in the United States. But look at the difference in how the two countries have handled.
You are right.
So in Korea now, it's on the down, it's going down, right?
Yes.
And in New York, we're still going up until about sometime early next week or middle of next week. We're going to have probably too many patients to be able to handle them in our hospitals. And already Cuomo has asked for hospitals to make to increase their beds
And the ventilations.
by 100%.
Yeah. And he's talking about ventilations.
That's right, and ventilators and so on. And you remember the Jacob Javits Convention Center on the west side?
Sure, I know that.
Huge place. They're going to make a 6,000 bed hospital there right now. They're working on it right now.
Wow. So fast.
Yeah. And they announced that 2 or 3, 4 days ago, and it takes them about 12 days. So one more week it will take them before they can use the place.
John, I have a question. This is a kind of contradiction, I mean, Japanese government, when they say a strong action, sometimes opponents say, hey, it's a human's right. You cannot control. And somebody say, no, this is an emergency. And eternal discussion. But, problem is, it's a culture like this. Sometimes people does not trust, government, how can I say, strong action because behind the scene, there are a lot of things they are thinking about it. Right? But on the other hand, I need your opinion. In this kind of emergency cases, how to put the insurance upon the government, not to be a dictator like this. But, listen, but do the strong action like New York. Because New York have a long history about the democracy.
That's right.
Tell me.
It is a long history, and but the only way you can pressure the government is when it comes time for elections. And you can have demonstrations, you can raise your voice, you can write letters and so on before elections.
Yeah.
And if there's enough of that, that can put some pressure on politicians. But the biggest pressure is whether they can get reelected.
Yeah, that means like Cuomo is doing his job good. That means like it is good for him too.
It is. I think he's never been super popular, but he's probably more popular right now than he's ever been in his career.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
By the way, Johnson, how is your daily life? You know, you are, confined to your apartment?
Yeah. 束縛されてるよ。
Oh.
What the government, the mayor of New York, Bill de Blasio, has ordered all businesses to be closed. There's 4 exceptions. Banks, drugstores, hospitals, and food stores or supermarkets.
But I know that the New Yorker, based on my experience, New Yorker is one of the most really noisiest people in the world. But they are following the order?
Yeah, they're pretty much following the orders. I'm pretty impressed. Andrea and I have been out into Central Park a couple of times, and we've been to walk on the Hudson River. And there've been people out, but it's not super crowded. Even though basically, I would say something like 75% of the workforce is not working now. They're just staying at home.
A police officer is questioning to you if you are walking out?